Alright guys, so welcome to Forscan. So this is going to be a video on a step-by-step process on how to get Forscan, what to do with it. You can see my truck outside. That's exactly what we use it for. With Forscan, you can connect your laptop with software to the truck itself using a 16-pin device, OBD2 port, and make all kinds of modifications and changes and upgrades. And all right, so first thing you got to do is buy and order ELM 327. Okay, I recommend an ELM 327 with the cord and a switch for HS and MS, and the USB cord, a little plug, right? They do sell them online. I don't know. I mean, I don't sponsor any of these people, but there's plenty of places online, as you can see, that'll sell these. A lot of these are just to pick up scan codes. Some of them are actually to use for Forscan, like this one. But you can see, I mean, the price is very cheap, and it's a Wi-Fi. You don't always have the best connection. I don't know if it has a HS and an MS on it also. You need the one that has HS and MS so you can access all of the modules. Okay, so there's a bunch out there. Just Google some, but like that's another one that has Bluetooth. So again, I wouldn't do Bluetooth. I would do a wire like this one, so you know it's connected. See, this one looks like it has a switch also. So it's about $26. That's about kind of what I've seen them for. And they're on eBay, on Amazon. There's some that are real ones. A lot of them that are for sale are clones or knockoffs, but I've never had an issue with them. I've heard some people order multiple ones, and you know, they both work. So okay, next you're going to go into the forum. Go to forscan.org, and you're going to click into forum here. When you go into the forum, you need to register right here, right? Register. You do have to get approved. Usually they're pretty quick. 24 hours you can get approved. If it's a busy weekend or holiday, you might take an extra day, but they're pretty quick about approving you. Okay, so you also have to download the software. So clear where it says product. There's different versions of the software. I've been using Windows version. This one right here. It's free. Open it up, install. Okay, once it installs, you'll have it on your desktop. Alright, so then you're going to need a license. Licenses can be purchased at 1, 3, 5, or lifelong. 1 year is $10, 3 years is $20, 5 years is $30, pretty good deal. And then a lifelong is $50. You don't have to worry about ever updating or changing or anything. You can also get a limited time extended license if you want to just test it out for the first couple months. Right, so you do have to sign in when you get the license. This is to purchase or to get the extended one. You know, type in your information here. First, last name, phone number, and hardware ID. Hardware ID, what is it? It is on, let's go, your actual downloaded software. Go to the steering wheel here on the bottom left. Mine doesn't show it here, but normally it'll show it right here under. It'll tell you what license you have, and you can actually download it'll show you what hardware you have, and then you can actually download the license. It'll look kind of like this. Right. Okay, so once you've downloaded, you've registered, and you've ordered your device, you're going to have to wait a couple days for all that to get approved. First of all, I mean, it probably takes a few days for you to get the device in the mail. Then it's going to take a couple days for them to approve you in registration. The download is instant, but then you can actually get the license key. Right, so also I hear a lot of people have a hard time connecting to the ELM 227. The driver is not it's not responding, so you have to download a separate driver. Some of y'all might get a CD that has a driver in it, and some of y'all's computers might automatically recognize that there's a driver and install it on its own. So if you have trouble with the driver, go into the forum here, and up here on the side, just search ELM driver or ELM 227 drivers, and you'll see one of these ELM driver feeds with download options. So there's software out there that you can also download to your computer, see if it'll help you read. Okay? Don't forget to visit my channel, guys. It's Ricardo's Workshop, and you can see all the videos that are out here that I've made to help you figure out what's the best options and what to download. Please like and subscribe. It helps me out a lot whenever you're liking and subscribing my videos. Encourages me to make more and try to find different things to do also with Forscan. Alright? Alright, so now that you have everything, you're registered, you're ready to go, one more important thing you have to do before you get started is save your settings. Okay, so we're gonna go plug it into the truck right now, and I'll show you what to do to save these settings. Okay. Alright, so now we're gonna use our ELM 227, plug it into the OBD2 port down right underneath the dash. Make sure it's on H. Mine down is HS instead of MS. You know, it has a switch. Yours might be up. Plug in USB cord. Come on. Alright, then we're going to turn the truck on. Not on, just on power on. If you have a key, just in the waiting for power mode. Okay, then we're going to go down here to the vehicle, the car up here, and connect. Connect to vehicle, right? Read the warning signs. If it finds your vehicle perfect, if not, then let it search and download everything there is to know about your car or truck. Do you have the HSMS switch? You're going to click yes. So it's going to ask us to switch it, and then hit OK. So if you only have one or the other, then you only get half of the modules. You don't get all these modules. All right, so once you see that it's ready here on the bottom, then you can go into configurations. Through configurations, go to each one of these, let's say as built module, the PCM, the APIM, PAM, body control module. Body control has a lot of controls on it, so that's one that I would start with. On the very bottom left, you see down here where the play button's at, you're going to click run. Right, you're going to run service. It's going to tell you to change the switch to HS, because last we left it on MS, so we're going to push it down to HS and hit OK. If you don't know which one is HS and which one is MS, that's fine. Just try one, or it doesn't work, use the other. Alright, these are 60 blocks that are loading. Each one of these blocks with this code here means something. So don't change anything on here unless you know exactly what you're changing. But one thing you could do is, see here where it says save all? We're going to click save all. See, this is one that I had saved from September. You can call this the body control module, BCM, and maybe put the date, right? And then save it. I'm not going to save it because I already have it saved. This will give you default your original codes to everything that you have on your vehicle. Okay, then you're going to click on stop here. Don't make any changes yet. You're going to click on stop, and you go back up to the very top where it says programming and configuration, to the original, and then go to another one of the modules. Just kind of keep track of what modules you're going to, and you're going to click play on the next one or run. So this is the This one only has what, 5 modules, 5 blocks on it. So also you're gonna click on Save All and title this one the PAM original module. So again, you're gonna end up with a list. Let me hit stop on here to disconnect. You'll end up with a savings on each one of these in case you ever have, if there's a mistake ever made, you can always go back to default on any of these. Okay, once you have all these saved, then you can start Forscanning. Okay, you can go ahead and start modding whatever there it is out there. Here's a bunch of videos that I've already made, and there's some others out there also from different things that you can do to your vehicle. It depends what equipment your vehicle has. If you don't have the power mirrors, for example, then you probably won't be able to do the Lincoln style mirror fold, but you can upgrade your mirrors and it will. It's as easy as going into Forscan and activating it, and that's it. Then you'll be able to do the auto fold mirrors. This one here. So same thing for the LED lights. Change the LED lights and you can change the daytime running lights on it also. I mean, there's a lot of different things you can do on it. See, daytime running lights, you can change them. You can change the mirrors so when you reverse they'll tilt back. Most EcoBoost have a fake engine sound. You can remove that or add it. You can remove some settings on the radio. You can allow your navigation to work even while you're driving. You can extend the PowerPoint timeout. You can enable auto lock so your vehicle locks itself back up. I mean, check the descriptions that under the description there's also more info on what else. Alright, so I'm also going to put a link here to the public spreadsheet. This one is for F150s, 2015 to 2019. And if you look through, this is a public spreadsheet itself. So it has all the popular mods and links and changes, and it's amazing people that put this thing together here. There's tons of them, and then it also goes into each one of the modules, the ACM, the APIM, the ABS, the body control module. And you click on, for example, the body control module, there's tons of them on here. So every single little square, every letter and number on each of these modules does something. So always be careful to what you're changing. Like I said, back up what you're doing, save the original settings. But I'm gonna put a link to the spreadsheet also in the description on top. And then there's also some for 2017, heavy duty pickup trucks, and there's Mustangs and Taurus and Edge. I mean, every Ford and Mazda vehicle has a different spreadsheet. I'll say the most that I've seen on any of these is the F150. There is just tons of information out there on it. The other seems like it's kind of limited, and it doesn't give you very many options as the F150 does. But alright guys, well that's it. Thanks again for watching another one of my videos. Don't forget again to like and subscribe and check out some of the other videos that I have. What's up, man?